Hey you, my beautiful planty people, how are you doing today? I hope you are well. I am doing well. It's a beautiful day. We're supposed to be in for some weather over the next week or so, so I'm taking advantage of the sunshine today and just soaking it all in and enjoying the day. So today we are doing a long overdue project, and that is we are repotting and staking, moss poling my ginormous Philodendron Billietiae. This is its newest leaf. It's not hardened off yet. Not its biggest leaf. This one right here that you can't really see, but you will see. It's huge. Anyway, you can see this mess maybe here. It's all a little crazy and she really needs a bigger pot. She's been in the same pot for about a year and a half. And it's time. She's due. She's been so good. She deserves a new pot. So we are going to put her in this pot. It's a terracotta pot that I painted. I just spray painted it with some, it's like Tremclad or Rust-Oleum or something that can hold up to the moisture. And I think she's going to look so pretty. And then I have a moss pole from Trofolia that I'm going to use to put her on, and I think it's gonna be great. I'm really excited. So that's what we're doing today. I do have quite a few large plant, well, I have a few repottings to do in the next couple of days here. I'm also going to be repotting my giant Gloriosum into the large pot that you may or may not have seen me spray paint already. I can't really lift it. I don't really want to lift it right now, but she definitely does need a bit bigger pot, and that will probably be the pod that she stays in for quite some time. So anyway, but that's not what we're talking about today. We are talking about this philodendron, not that philodendron. Anyway, yeah, so that's what we're doing today. So for those of you who are new here, hi, hello, welcome. My name is Nikki. This is my channel, Plants, Pots, and Whatnots. And for my wonderful and lovely GFPs, my gluttons for punishment, my darlings, my lovelies. It is amazing to see you as always. Thank you so much for your ongoing support. It means the absolute world to me. So, I think enough with procrastinating, Nikki. I think we need to just get down to it because she needs it. She's a hot mess. And I think she could just look so much better if she had a proper situation. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so first things first, I want to just get the soil done. So I have my already made mix here, but I did get some, I was actually able to find some horticultural charcoal yesterday in my travels. So we're going to put some of that in there. That's not that. Oh, I'm going to need that anyway. And then I just want to put a little bit of extra bark in it. So I was at Belgian Nurseries in Brussels, Ontario. And number one, if you haven't been there, you got to go check it out if you're in the Ontario area and happen to make the trek out to the Kitchener, Waterloo, Guelph area. Highly recommend. It's absolutely beautiful. It's just so magical. And they had orchid bark, they had horticultural charcoal for cheap as I've seen it anywhere. They also had, these are what I use to make my moss poles. They're like the big sticks. And they had multiple sizes of that. So I picked up a bunch because I use them all the time for moss poles, staking plants, all kinds of different things. So they will never go to waste. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and put some of this charcoal in here. This is also, this Lambert is a Canadian company. So I was kind of excited to see that too. And it's the perfect size. You see it? Excellent. So we're going to dump some of that in there. Ooh, she messy. Okay. And then we're going to dump some orchid mix in. Oh, that's a great size. Excellent. Oh, and that also has some charcoal in it. So we got a little extra. That's great. All right. I might need to make more. I don't know. We'll see. The only problem with this bucket is it's hard to stir all the way down to the bottom. So I might have to dump it in the pot and then just give it a little stir from there. Oh, but that's a great... Okay, let me show you this. I don't know about you, but I have this thing with like when I make my soil, it's just like so satisfying. So you can see in here, I've got, if you can see it, there's big chunks of bark. There's little chunks of bark. There's lots of perlite in here. There's the chunks of charcoal. That's a really nicely balanced mix for this type of philodendron. So let's, first things first, let's get some soil into this pot. I'm not gonna be able to put too much in there right off the hop because I think she's gonna take up quite a bit of space, but, oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put the pole in. Okay. Here we go. So this is the self-watering moss pole from Trofolia. I'm gonna try to set it right on the bottom there. There we go. They have this little base. So it sits flush on the bottom of the pot and it helps it so that it doesn't tip over. Then the weight of the soil on top of that really helps the pole stabilize as opposed to just sticking a stick down in there. So then we'll just go ahead and fill it up. Okay. So I don't want to put too much in there until I see what the roots are like. So let's set that aside. We'll put the bucket down. We'll get my handy dandy oil pan that I use for repotting. And let me see if I can tilt this camera down a little bit and you can see. Okay, you can't really see me, but that's fine. So here she is. That is her biggest leaf. I think it's 22 inches, 21 inches long. She's big. Those ears. All right. First thing I need to do is untie. You can see all of these ties. I've tried to like rein her in a little. She is unruly, which is why we really need to get her on a pole. So, oh my goodness. Oh, you poor girl. You're a hot mess. All right. Probably use those again, so I'll keep them. That's why I love this Velcro tape, is you can just like reuse it. There is a stake in here. I don't think it's doing a whole lot, to be honest. The plant's just way too heavy. Where are you attached? There you are. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's get that pole out of there. Wow. Are you ready for this? I'm scared. She hasn't been out of this pot in so long. Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna have to loosen. Woo! Uh-oh. I'm taking out other plants here in the process. All right, I just need to get a butter knife just to loosen the sides of that pot. See, and now I'm super paranoid because of how I broke my tornum. I don't want it to tip over. There we go. Okay. Oh, now my hands are sticky. Okay. So I just run the butter knife along the side and then just kind of push inward towards the middle. And it just kind of pulls any roots that might be stuck on the pot. Just kind of lightly pries them off. Trying to give her as much support with my hands as possible because I just don't want it to snap. Oh gosh. Here we go. Here she comes. Woo! Oh, wow. Okay. She's got lots. roots. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, let me see if I can get you up and see these here. Oh, this poor... Let go. Oh, no. Ah! Oh my goodness. Okay. There are her roots. Looking pretty good. Now let's see if we can get her. I don't want to disrupt anything too much. And it's not, these aren't super compacted. They're not like root bound so much. They're still loose. And this soil that I planted her in originally was very, very perlite heavy. So they didn't compact. So I don't want to mess with the roots. They will find their way once they have more room to spread out. So I'm just going to simply transfer her over into the pot and pray to God that it fits past that pole. I might have to take a little bit of one side off. Let's try. Get some of it off there. That's great root system. That's awesome to see. Oh no, this is making a mess. I also had to kind of plan out what side of the billietiae that I wanted the roots or the moss pole to be on. Oh, so I picked a side that was the most bare. I think that's gonna work. Okay. Trying to hold the plant and do this all at the same time, plus let you guys see, and it's it's hard. All right. Just make sure she's steady in there. Kind of break up some of the sides. Okay. All right, I'm gonna fill the rest of the soil in here. And then we'll get the staking part done. Oh. All right. This is crazy. I'm kind of just holding the moss pole where I want it because it was leaning back a little because the root ball of the billietiae was kind of pushing on it. So I'm just trying to hold it up straight while I fill it in so that hopefully it will stay straight. Because I find that's tricky sometimes. Okay, give this a nice push down in there. Normally I wouldn't push it down this hard, but I'm trying to make that moss pole stand straight. And it worked! Yay! It's awesome. Okay. Just get the top filled in. She's gonna be so happy. You guys find it like super rewarding and you feel like really good for your plant when you give them like a new fresh pot and some new fresh soil. Just like, you know that feeling where like if you've been like camping for a long time or you worked really hard during the day and you're sweating, you feel really accomplished, and then you have like a shower and it just makes you feel like invigorated and refreshed. I kind of feel like that's what the plant is. Is that weird? I don't know. I have this like weird thing, and I think I mentioned it in a previous video, where I just like feel like my plants are people. Not people, but I just kind of personify them a little bit, you know? Like they have feelings, which is why I find it so hard to like give up on a plant, or if one dies, like feel like its feelings are hurt or something stupid like that. Okay. I am going to go ahead and put one stake or one piece of Velcro on here because I really don't want it to flop on me. So try to find, actually I think that might be all I can do for the time being anyway. And I'm gonna need a way bigger piece than that. And did I bring it over here? Sure did not. Hold on. Okay, so I had this other one cut. Maybe I can put these two together. I try not to get it around the petioles, just around the stem, because the petioles are going to want to move to readjust to the new conditions, the new lighting and all that, and I don't want to prohibit them from doing what they want to do. But there we go. Okay, she's stable. Okay, now I can move this leaf back over there. Oh gosh, she's still sliding. Oh, I know why. All right, we need to tighten her up. Because that other leaf was in the way. Nice and snug. There. That's better. Okay. Now she's a little bit more upright. Let's... My cat's coughing, choking on something. Hairball! Alright. You alright, Ivy? You okay? Did you get it? Oh no? Okay. And then I'm just going to fill it up. I don't fill it up all the way to the top, but it will settle a little bit. Fresh soil usually does settle once it gets wet. So I want to take that into account and fill it up just a little bit extra. Okay, looks good. Now, what I think I want to do, okay, first things first, I'm going to go wash my hands and I'll be right back because they are so sticky. If you don't own a Billietiae, they have a lot of extra floral nectaries on their stem, on their petioles, on the backs of their leaves, and it's like super, well, it's not like super glue, it's like honey, and it's so sticky. So I'm gonna go ahead and wash my hands and I'll be right back. Okay, back and not sticky. But I'm just gonna get sticky again, honestly. I don't even know why I did that. Okay, so the next thing I want to go ahead and do is try to train these petioles a little bit, or kind of place them where I want them. Now, I saw Craig Milron. If you don't follow him on Instagram, you should. His plants are amazing. They're huge, they're massive, and he is definitely, as a big plant lover like myself, he is like my inspiration. So anyways, how he deals with a lot of the bigger leafed philodendrons and stuff, and even anthuriums, is he uses these wooden stakes. So these ones, and he puts them into the soil and just kind of ties the petiole to them with the Velcro tape. And in doing that, he can kind of position them how he wants them. And it makes the plant so much more manageable, especially when you're dealing with Billietiae, because their petioles are super long. If I just left them outwards to grow like that, I mean, this plant would be like 10 feet wide. Like, I mean, it's already probably from this petiole to this petiole, maybe 3.5, 4 feet. So ain't nobody that got that kind of space, you know what I'm saying? Especially myself, because I do have a lot of plants that are quite large. So I kind of have to try to make them as small as possible without, like, you know, cutting them or whatever. So I think we're gonna do that. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna water it in lightly first, so the soil compacts a little. Water. I don't want to put too much so that it's coming out the bottom, but so this is just distilled water, filtered water actually, with liquid dirt in it. Okay. And I just kind of pack it down on the top just a smidge. There. And that'll give a little bit more stable of a base for my stakes to go into. And now I need to wash my hand again. Ooh. Okay, so stake number 1. Let's try this one right here. I'm gonna have to push that down into there a little. And then we're just gonna take a small piece of Velcro and wrap that around there. There we go. So this leaf will now be more straight up. These ones I'm going to kind of have to untangle a little bit. They're all kind of flopped over each other. This one is through there. Oh, she's way down here. This one I might actually be able to just... No, I don't know. These two I might be able to put on the same one. And as long as I'm holding them up straight, this one should turn. Should. So let's do that. So I've been using these long ones. How tall are these? Hold on. These are 4 feet. And then I cut them in half and they seem to be the perfect size. I actually just did this with my Gloriosum as well, and it looks awesome. Sorry if I'm a little up close and personal here. Okay. And then here we go. This one I'll tie up here near the top. There. And then this one. Hopefully you can see all this. Oh, you can't. This one I'm going to tie right here and it should straighten itself out. You still can't see it. Sorry, guys. I'll give you a better look. I'll take some footage and I'll like insert it later so you can kind of see what I've done. And then we'll put another one here. I want most of these to face this way so that it climbs up the front and down. So I'm gonna attach this one right here. I know you can't see what I'm doing. I'm so sorry. It's a little difficult to film actually. Okay, and then this one I'm gonna put right here, and then it will turn as well to come towards the front. I've been in the process, so like I said, I did this with my Gloriosum, and I staked all of the leaves and then put it where the sun was right on the front of the plant, and all of the leaves have turned and straightened themselves out. So they've tilted so that they're all facing the right way, and they are, I'll try to put a picture in here. And they're all facing the right way and they're like up and down instead of tilted. If that makes any sense. Okay, I think I got this side done. Not too shabby. Let's work on this side now. Okay, so this one I'm going to try to pull a little bit more to the front. That is a big leaf. Okay, I need to cut another stake. These are so handy. Too bad I couldn't get orange ones, right? These actually on my Gloriosum, can you see me? These on my Gloriosum you can hardly see because the stems obviously are green. On this plant it does show up a little bit more because the petioles are obviously orange, so, but at least they're green and not some like weird other color, right? Okay, so this one I think I'm going to stick right in the front. Nice and stable. And then we'll tie him right there. Oh. There we go. Oh, are we gonna slide. There. And then this leaf over here, I want to bring around the front. And I think I'm going to tie this one right here, and they should straighten out as well. It's going to look a little weird for a while, but we have to trust the process. I wonder if I could... I should have brought that around the other side. Hold on. Let's do that one first. It's kind of like Jenga, you know? There, we'll put this one on this side. You got to get the Velcro fairly tight too. Not so that it's, obviously it's not going to cut off the circulation or anything like that, but I want that a little bit more upright than it is. Okay, stick a piece of, I need like a chunk of bark or something. There's some lava rock in here too. Wow. Okay, there. That should hold that a little bit more stable. Pack it in. Okay. Now, this guy right up top. There we go. We're getting there. Like I said, it's gonna look a little weird for a while, but I'm going to put this one right here, and this guy can get tied. Let's see, I want these more upright though. Sorry. Oh, I need to cut some off. This Velcro is honestly probably my favorite plant product. I think. I have a lot of favorites, but I think this is probably one of them just because of how versatile it is and how you can reuse it, and it's, I don't know, it's awesome. Okay, get that one nice and tight. Go. I think we can probably put this guy on here as well. There we go. And I wonder if I can do this one. Oh, maybe we can. It's a three-fer. Oh, that's not tight enough. Sorry if my fat arm's in the way. Okay, there we go. All right. And then we just have this one right here, which actually might be okay. You know what? I'll give it a little one because he might straighten a little bit more. Oh, I cut the exact amount that I needed. Look at me go. There we go. Clean up the pot a little. So, like I said, she looks a little odd. She actually looks way bigger now. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, it's a work in progress. So we got her done. Billietiae, honestly, I probably should have had this put on a pole. Let me see. I probably should have had this put on a pole a long time ago. It just grows so fast and it really just kind of got away from me. But I think she's going to be okay. She's probably gonna grow faster now that she's on a pole. And so I'll just kind of keep you guys, you know, I'll include her in little clips here and there so you can kind of see the progress, but it's absolutely beautiful. This is still one of my absolute favorite philodendrons, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what she can do now that she has the proper setup. So new pot, new pole, looking fabulous. This video was probably a little all over the place, probably hard to see, but anyways, I just kind of wanted to show you guys the process and what I'm doing. For now, she's good and I'm very excited. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna try to include just like shorter ones like this of just me doing smaller projects that are very specific. I had thought about doing both, like a couple plants in this one video, but I think I'm just going to keep it to this one for now, and then I'll include the other ones. You'll also see a gloriosum repotting and staking, and that one was a little bit easier because the petioles are a little bit more straight up anyways. It's just a matter of the leaf turning to the light. But anyway, I will go ahead and wrap this up. I'm sorry for rambling. Okay, so thank you so much for liking and watching and commenting and subscribing. If you're not subscribed already, please consider doing so. It is a huge help to my channel and I really do appreciate it. I would like to wish you all an amazing and wonderful day, night, week, month, and year. I love y'all to bitty bits, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah!